My name is Ilan Klein, and I am a paramedic in Magen Adom. I started my volunteer in Magen Adom in 1999 when I was 15 years old. When I started to volunteer in Magen Adom, a colleague told me that this work is with דם, יזע ודמעות, blood, sweat, and tears.
I served in the search and rescue unit in the Home Front Command in the Israeli Army. I'm also a paramedic. The morning of April 8th, we were in operational activity next to Ramallah, next to a place called Shiloh. All the day we were between people and we help people, and a lot of people ask us things because on our vehicle there is a Magen David sign. I were in the vehicle, and also my friend, and another friend was outside the vehicle. There was this Palestinian guy that came to my friend that was outside the vehicle. He started to run through him and with a knife and started to stab him. And he fell down the road to the valley, and because it's a very small vehicle, the time that I turned my head, he was already next to me. And I tried to struggle him and try to kick him and to grab the knife, to grab his hand. He eventually succeeded to stab me. And the first stab I remember is the stab in my eye, below my eye. Actually, I remember the knife inside my head, and I kept struggling him. He tried all the time to hurt my face and my my chest. And finally, I succeeded to knock him off me, and my friend in the valley shot him. Because of the fact that I'm a paramedic, the first thing that came to my mind is to make sure that everyone is okay. And then I realized that I was hurt. So I remember that I told my friend to put a tourniquet on my hand here, on my left arm. And then I realized that I'm bleeding from the neck, and I told another friend to push to stop the bleeding. I also remember that I told the driver to call 101, which is the phone number of MDA.
As a first responder in my car, I have all the equipment that we need to save life. I went to the scene after I received the call that not far from me there was a soldier after a terror attack who was injured in critical condition. I was the first responder. I arrived to the scene 3 minutes after the call, and when I arrived to the scene, I started to understand what's happened. I saw a soldier on the floor. He's lost a lot of blood, I think almost 2 liters of blood. We need to stop the bleeding, we need to intubate him, we need to evacuate him to the hospital. A few moments after me, the intensive care unit comes, and together we took the soldier. We treat him, we give him medication. We do all we can to save his life. This is our work in Magen Adom. Every second, every minute can change all the story. When we arrived, they give him some unit of blood. After some operation in the OR, he's recovered. And now we can continue to serve our people.
My daughter had a bronchial infection. We were in our house after we had seen a doctor earlier in the day, and she just turns blue. She was completely unresponsive in my arms, and her arms were just dangling like a lifeless body. I just grabbed the baby and ran into the street. I kept telling her, "You'll be okay, you'll be okay." And that's when the Magen Adom team, they came in, and they essentially really
When we arrived, baby was in a critical condition, without breathing. We start to help her.
They gave her a shot of adrenaline. It woke her up immediately, and her arm was outstretched like she wanted to live.
She started to breathe. The color turned from blue to pink, and I take the decision to start to evacuate her to the hospital.
In the ambulance ride to the hospital, which was unbelievably bumpy and swerving through traffic, but even in those conditions, they were able to stabilize my daughter and create a situation where her life wasn't in immediate danger.
We help her with inhalation, we help her with suction, we give medication. Then also I explain to the parent that now we have a child that will survive, and everything is okay.
He told us she'll be okay. It was a transition from thinking she was going to die to thinking she was going to live. Yeah, she looks pretty comfortable on you, really. I think she knows she's safe in your arms.
Usually I don't meet my patient, but wow, it's touching my heart when I understand what our work can do for people.
Without a doubt, Ilan and Magen Adom, they changed my life. I've only taken one ride in an ambulance in my life, and one is enough. I can't imagine doing it every single day. But I'm happy to know he's out there.
For me, Magen David Adom is the national emergency services. They saved my life, they saved other people's life. Me as a paramedic in Magen David Adom, I saved lives, and I'm here because of them.
The day-to-day work, it can be very tough, but when you save the life of Jonathan or Hannah, this is what make our job worthwhile.
If it's an option in your life to support them with charity, then do it, because you're saving the world.